Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Longview Memorial Stadium. Unfortunately, while I was away getting a slice of pizza, it seems to be the theme tonight. Things are just going to go wrong when I'm not up here, but the internet signal blipped. So the stream dropped, and now I had to start a new stream, still on YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't have live chat showing up here on my dashboard. It says I've got one person watching the stream, so things just aren't quite linked up tonight. It's not my night overall. But I am still here, ready to go for the second half of action. Mark Morris will kick it off. If you were on the previous stream, if you wouldn't mind sharing it to the folks that were watching it and complaining on where it went, so they can all end up here and continue to watch. 14-3 is the score. Columbia River virtually did not have the football for about the last 9 minutes of the quarter. Second quarter, that is. As they look to get things started here in the second half. Late night here at Longview Memorial. 9-10 start for the second half. And a line drive kick is fielded there. And a seam down the middle. Tripped up at the 36, maybe the 37-yard line is Chris Parkin, the kickoff returner for Columbia River. And that's where the Rapids will start their first possession of the second half. So far, River only able to manage a 27-yard field goal from Aiden Pena. Excuse me. Screen ball near side, going nowhere. That one caught, and the receiver brought down immediately at the 35. It's a loss on the play. That's Keanu Butcher-Wynn. Hurry-up offense here for the Rapids. McCoy scoots over to the left, looking right, deep ball, one-on-one. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. That's Nate Stevens on the coverage for Mark Morris. Third down and 11 coming for Columbia River quickly. Three wide receivers to the top, one at the bottom for Columbia River. Long wants to hurry things up. And a fake handoff rolling and looking back to the right and holding on to the ball. And now this might be a fumble. And it is recovered by the Monarchs. And let's see if the referees agree. And they do. It's a fumble. So the Monarchs take over quickly in Rapid territory on the 31-yard line. Mullen off to the left of Warren. Pineda motion behind the line. Inside trap. Mullen gets through the initial wave, tripped up as he crosses the 25, down at the 23. Kenneth Mullen doing a great job tonight carrying the football for Mark Morris. 9 yards on the tote. Second down and 1. Warren in the shotgun again, sends Pineda, and they're going to run this play until it stops working. Fake, and now Warren crosses the 20, down to the 19. This specific option play that the Monarchs have been running is really giving the Rapids trouble here. Looks like the Monarchs have definitely discovered something out of the shotgun formation with Pineda running the motion out of the backfield. It's basically a triple option. Warren can hand it to the lead back, Mullen, or pitch it out to Pineda, or keep it himself like he did on the previous play. And again, here we go. This time it's a straight toss to the outside, and Pineda puts a stiff arm down on the defender, but help is on the way. Good play defensively for Mason McCleskey, as McCleskey is over there in support. That is a 1, maybe 2 yard gain for Pineda. Two wide receivers near side, Mullen to the right of Warren. Pineda runs behind the play again. And back to pass. Warren tries to throw it to Pineda in the flat, and that one's incomplete. 3rd down and 9 coming for Mark Morris. Be a big stop for the River defense if they can get off the field here. So 3rd down and 9, Mullen to the left of Warren in the shotgun, and they're going to run the same motion here, and it's going to go to Mullen, and Mullen puts his shoulder down, and he has finally stood up as he crosses the 15-yard line. Looks to be a gain of about 4, but that play has been fairly illegal for Mark Morris to run here tonight. They're gaining about 4 or 5 yards almost every time that Mullen takes the handoff. You don't want to run the guy into the ground, but definitely been a stout option so far tonight, as the Monarchs are looking to go for it here. 4th down and a long 5, maybe 6. See if the Monarchs maybe go hard count here. And they do. River stays disciplined. Fake handoff pass. Warren delivers a strike on target, but the ball is not hauled in. Pass is incomplete. The River defense holds, and that is huge if Columbia River is going to give themselves a chance to come away with a win here at Longview Memorial Stadium tonight. Long gives it to McCoy. McCoy looking to get outside, and he is brought down for a short gain on the play. Give McCoy a yard. Heather, thanks for sharing the stream, and appreciate everybody. River goes back to McCoy, and nothing doing there for Savion. River going hurry up, 3rd down and 8. And now the snap is behind the play, and Long picks it up, and he is smothered at the 2. So things not going too crisp right now for River on offense. 4th down and about 23 to go. And you got to assume that the Rapids are going to send the special teams unit in, and they are. It's going to be a punt situation. And the punt is away, but again, not clean. Fielded on the run, and a tackle broken. This is going to be a net punt after the return of 1 or 2 yards. Decker Bartel snags that one with a full head of steam. They're going to spot this at the 3. Mark Morris knocking on the door here. Full house backfield here. And it's a play action pass wide open in the end zone. Catch is made. Touchdown Monarchs. That's a 3-yard touchdown pass. I looked like the number for the receiver was 11. We got a penalty here before the snap, but can't quite tell. And offsides is going to be called against Columbia River. So let's see if Coach Perkins wants to maybe go for 2 here. 20-3 the score. Mosier on for the extra point, and the kick is up, and it's good. 21-3, Mark Morris on top. It's a 3-yard touchdown catch. Pass from Cade Warren. We'll have to go back, and confirm the recipient of that touchdown. Chris Parkin, Savion McCoy back deep here. And the kickoff angled towards Parkin. Parkin fields it just in front of the 10-yard line. Gets a block and now scoots it back towards the near hash mark. Gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that's where he is brought down. So I could not tell on the touchdown for Mark Morris. And a direct snap keeper. Quarterback keeps that one, gets it out to the 40-yard line. Again, that quarterback is Ethan Long tonight. And Long picks up 9. And a handoff, and the ball carrier is Parkin, and Parkin is blown up immediately by Brady Schlecht. That's a loss of 4. Big defensive play there for Schlecht. Trips to the top, 3rd down and 6. Long rolls to the right, now tries to step back up, and he's going to scramble, and he is going to be brought down short of the marker by about 4 yards. He's only going to get a yard on the play. So Columbia River struggling here at the moment to try to figure out what their offensive identity is, and they're going to go with a punt, it looks like. The last 2 punts have not gone spectacular for River. In fact, the only 2 punts that they've had, so maybe they might go trickery here. Trailing 21-3, low snap, picked up, left-footed kick, and that one is a lot better. And it's going to land down and take a River bounce, crosses the 35, and it's going to be down at about the 33, 34. .405 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Mark Morris takes possession once again here, leading 21-3. Already 7 points on the board in the quarter, and we've got a handoff to Mullen. Mullen runs into the back of some blockers and bounces off of them up the near sideline, turns on the Jets, out of bounds near the 40. They're going to mark Mullen out at the 41-yard line. Kenneth Mullen has been carving him up here tonight. Again, fans, if you're watching for the Columbia River Rapids tonight, we will have more Rapid coverage in a couple weeks' time when they come back up here to Longview Memorial to take on the R.A. Long Lumberjacks. So be sure to subscribe to our channel so you will get the notification. False start's going to be called on Decker Bartell, it looks like here. Excuse me. And Bartell checks out of the ball game after the infraction. First down and 15. Monarchs with a comfortable advantage here and a fake to Mullen. And Warren turns it up inside, crosses the 40. And Warren is going to be spotted down at about the 39-ish yard line. Second down and 7, motion in the backfield, and it's a handoff once again to Mullen. Mullen trying to get outside, wrestled down, and his forward progress takes him up to the 32-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 6. 3rd and 1. Shotgun formation here for Mark Morris. And it's a straight keeper. Warren has first down yardage, pushed backwards after crossing the 30. They're going to have him at the 28 here. Under a minute to go here, 3rd quarter. Monarchs on cruise control here, 21-3. Story of the game is that starting quarterback Braden Schiffer of Columbia River injured and unable to go tonight, so River down one of its more important pieces. A couple of early season injuries to quarterbacks here in the GSHL. Motion and pitch to the motion man Pineda. And Pineda looking for the edge, and he's tripped up around the 25. And they're going to spot him down at the 24. It's a 5-yard gain there on first down. And they're going to rule that the play was down inbounds. Clock running under 10 seconds, now down to 5. And that's going to be it for the 3rd quarter. The teams will swap ends of the field. And Mark Morris will take a 21-3 lead into the 4th quarter. So after conferring with the press box, it looked like that the touchdown catch for Mark Morris was number 11. However, there is no person on the roster for number 11, so it'll take a little bit more digging to find out who caught the touchdown for Mark Morris on the previous play. Final 12 minutes of action upon us here at Longview Memorial Stadium. The nightcap of a doubleheader. 12 minutes away from being in the books. Columbia River needs to come up with something here to possibly threaten the Monarchs, but Mark Morris continues to march almost to the 20-yard line. Marked down, it looks like the 22. Nate Stevens in at quarterback, tosses it to Pineda. Pineda patiently waiting behind his blockers, has first down yardage. Full house backfield, and it's a play fake rolling near side. Stevens throws, and it's picked off. There's a big play. The Rapids get the ball back. Ill-advised throw there probably from Stevens rolling against his body. Looks like Mason McCleskey on the INT. So there's a play that might spark the Rapids They got to get something going in a hurry here, trailing by 18, but it ain't over yet. And now Nate Stevens back on at cornerback, and it's a Wildcat formation and straight handoff to Parkin. Parkin crosses the 25, but there's Laundry on the field back at the 15-yard line. So a real positive play there, but holding is called against Columbia River. So they'll be behind the chains now. Long back to pass, looking down the middle, and that one is overthrown. Looked like Della Rose was out there, and well as Hayden Rapp. 10:23 to go, second down and 17. Trips way at the top. And pistol formation at the moment. Shotgun now off to the right is McCoy. McCoy stays in to protect, and a pass rush. Ball batted down. That's Bradley Lewis there on the defensive play. And on 3rd and 17, ball fumbled and recovered, though, in the air by Long, and Long gets sacked on the play. Mac West in there on the play, recording the sack, under 10 to go, and Rivers going to punt the ball away. Low snap picked up, and the punt is away, end over end, and fielded at the 37 by Bartel, and Bartel scoots it beyond the 25. Great field position again for the Monarchs. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 22. So 1st down and 10 for Mark Morris. 9:28 to go in the ball game. Warren back in there at quarterback. Motion to Pineda and a handoff inside. Mullen looking for some tough yardage. Crossing the 20, and they're going to give him the 17-yard line. And whistles before the snap. And it's going to be a procedure penalty against Mark Morris. Fumble on the snap. Warren able to dive on that one. Preston Shearer closest to it for Columbia River. Final score from Washougal. The Woodland Beavers go into Washougal and take down the Panthers 33-28. What a huge win for the Beavers tonight on the road. Two wide receivers at the top. Mullen to the left. Warren has Pineda go in motion behind the play and hands it off to Mullen. Mullen has been bread and butter on that play, and then he escapes a tackle. He's got a few more to escape, though, as he is now running behind the line of scrimmage. Levi Hongel, the first there for River. Mullen, tough to bring down. Ends up losing 6 on the play, and it's going to be 4th down and really long here. The Monarchs need the 11-yard line, so it's going to be about 4th and 23 here. Monarchs going to go for it here, and it's a fumble on the snap. So either way, River is going to take over possession. And it's officially going to be a fumble recovered on the play by number 56. Looks like Isaac Lopez out there. 1st and 10, Rapids. 7:03 left in the ball game. And we got a jet sweep near side and a broken tackle in the backfield, but Nate Stevens comes up in support and blows the play up in the backfield. First one there was number 31. I believe that was Vandenberg. Second down and 17 after a 7-yard loss. And pressure, and Brady Schleck forces a fumble, and they're going to say he was in the grasp. I think the Monarchs were expecting the opportunity to pick that fumble up, but they're going to say progress was stopped. Now it's 3rd down and 25. The Rapids having a second half that they would rather forget here. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Ethan Long looking to get something going here for the River offense. Loads up, throws, and that one's a wobbler short, incomplete in front of Decker Bartel. Bartel was hoping that there was just a little bit more on that. We've got some scrummage after the play. And offensive linemen jawing at one another. And defensive tackle for Mark Morris. Looks like Deshaun David coming off the field here. And he's getting an earful right now from Coach Perkins on the way out. And it's a personal foul against Mark Morris. So David picks up the personal foul. It's not an automatic set of downs. It's 15 yards, so it'll be walked off and should bring up 4th down and 10. So it's at the original line of scrimmage where River took over after getting off the field on 4th down. They face a 4th down of their own, and this one looked like it never got off in the right direction, and that one's overthrown and incomplete. There was a flag from the near sideline official, and I think it's going to be an illegal shift against River, which would be a penalty decline, and the Monarchs are going to take over possession, 1st and 10 with 5:39 left in the ball game. And we've got a timeout taken by Mark Morris. So 5:39 to go. Possession change when we come back. Fans, again, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream action today. Again, we will have more Mark Morris and Columbia River coverage down the road here. A couple weeks' time, Columbia River will be taking on R.A. Long, and we will be streaming that one as long as we have a laptop or a computer of some sort that works, which would be great. And if my allergies get better. I tried to tell everybody that Woodland's sneaky this year. Gotta watch out for the Beavers. Now they got inside track on potentially getting first place in the league. Mullen takes the carry, nears the 30, down at the 31, maybe 32. But Mullen has put in some work here tonight. Second down and 5, balls on the ground, covered up by Mullen. He's going to fall on that back around the 35. 5 minutes to go in the game. Hawaiian shirt night here, the theme for the Monarch student section. After the fumble recovered, it's 3rd down and 8. Warren keeps it, and he is going to get a short gain back down to about the 31. It'll be 4th down and 5, 4:13 clock running. So the Monarchs are going to leave the offense out there. They would probably assume just finish the ball game here with the football. And it's going to be a false start. So the Monarchs will go back 5 yards here. It'll be 4th down and about a long 9. Fourth and 9, and Warren holding on to it and throwing deep. No one out there. This one is going to be picked off. Return out to the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. Interception is hauled in by Reese McKell. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. The Rapids have gotten 3 turnovers here in the second half, but unable to do anything with it on the offensive end. Otherwise, this could be a completely different story. Trips near side. And Long hands it. And this is Parkin, and Parkin stuffed after getting about 1, maybe 2. Parkin, an all-state baseball player for Columbia River. Second down and 9. 2.5 to go in the ball game. And we're going to have a procedure penalty, it looks like, against River. And it looks like a false start. Long throws it to the flat. Catch is made by Parkin. Parkin crosses the 45. Tackled down at about the 48 inbounds. It's going to be a gain of roughly 10. Handoff, Parkin shakes a couple, gets a first down and more. Out to about the 42-yard line. Good job there by Chris Parkin. Tough running. And the Rapids looking to hurry up. 1:48 left in the ball game. And it's a handoff to Parkin, who weaves his way in between the tackles. Gets it down to close to the 35. It's going to be at the 36, so it's a gain of 5. 1:22 clock running. And Wildcat formation loaded up to the right. Parkin, straight keeper. And he crosses the 35, crosses the 30, and is going to be at the 28, good for 27, good for a first down. 1:04 clock winding now. And it's a handoff to McCoy. McCoy wrapped up immediately by David and others. Loss on the play. It's going to be a loss of roughly 3 or 4. And this looks like it could be the last play of the game if it's a rush. And there is a new quarterback out there right now. It's Cole Pearson, number 15. And Pearson takes the snap, looking, throwing, catching. And down at the 23 is Joey Pena. Clock down to 9. And we got a whistle, and a timeout's going to be called here, it looks like, by Columbia River. So River wants to talk things over here and see if they can't get one into the end zone with 4 seconds remaining in the ball game. Final score from Kiggins Bulls, Skyview 21, Bothell 7. Second straight year that the Storm have knocked off Bothell. 4 seconds to go, and This looks to be the final play of the game. And there's a ball that's on the ground, incomplete, and the horn sounds. That's going to do it, folks. The ball game has ended. Mark Morris wins it, their first win at Longview Memorial Stadium with the new turf. Dominant victory on the ground overall for Mark Morris here tonight. 21-3, the final score in this one. Gonna have to find out who had the touchdown there for Mark Morris in the third quarter. Oh, hey, Andrew. All right. Any update on our unknown player? All right, well, still couldn't figure out who we are going to talk about in that touchdown for Mark Morris back in the third quarter. It was a 3-yard touchdown catch. I know who threw it, Cade Warren. But heck of a night tonight for Kenneth Mullen. He had a passing touchdown tonight and also did a great job carving up some real estate on the ground. But it's hard to argue about Kenneth Mullen actually being like the player of the game realistically here, the way that Mark Morris did their damage on the field. I would say I'd go with Kenneth Warren, or Mullen, excuse me, on player of the game tonight. The defense did a fantastic job overall for Mark Morris. So Mark Morris improves to 2-1 overall, 1-0 in Greater St. Helens League play. River still searching for their first victory, now 0-3 on the season. So Kenneth Mullen will be the live stream player of the game for Mark Morris. So congratulations to Kenneth. Congratulations to the Monarchs. Thank you, fans, so much for watching the live stream. Again, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. We will have more Greater St. Helens League coverage throughout the year, and chances are we'll see your favorite team once again for sure. We will be back here next Friday. I believe it's Washougal coming to town to take on the Mark Morris Monarchs. So Washougal will definitely be looking to get back into the win column after getting knocked off tonight by Woodland in their own building. So next week we'll have that coverage. Mark Morris against Woodland, or against Washougal, as the Monarchs sing on the fight song here at Longview Memorial. On behalf of N2 Media, this is Nick Sisson saying thank you all so much again for tuning into the live stream, and look forward to providing you guys more coverage down the road. Hope you all have a great evening.